My name is Michelle Carter, and my childhood spiritually wasn't as strong as others, I can tell you that. My family went to church when I was younger a lot. My older brother, he's 8 years older than me, he got baptized when he was 8. So when we were growing up, we just didn't really and there was no inclination to get me baptized. There really wasn't any rush about it. There wasn't any need to do that for me. So I would have to say when God got a hold of me in my life, it was probably around late of 2014, early 2015. My grandma, like I said, was really, really involved with the church, and she loved God with every bone of her body. She loved God. It was the Sunday before I had to go back to school for spring semester, and she went to church that day, and she was talking to another active church member, and this person came up to her and she's like, my grandma's name is Anne-Marie. She's like, Anne-Marie, you are so involved with this church. You always are willing to help people and make sure they get what they need, and you're just always wanting to give and lend out a hand. And she's like, but what do you really want? What do you want for you? And all my grandma said was, I just want God's will to be done. And later that day at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she got a massive heart attack and she passed away. When I heard that, it wrecked me, because my grandma was really special to me. So I think after she passed away, I felt God make a connection into my life. I felt Him. I felt His presence become more known. He just was always there for me. I could tell that I was never alone because of Him. I probably accepted Christ just shortly before my grandma died. One of my friends at that time started to get me reintroduced to God and into church. I hadn't gone to church for years. When I was getting older through high school, I just never went. But my friend that I had met through college, he brought me here because he started coming here when he came to school. And I just automatically fell in love with it. The atmosphere, the people, and of course Brad. Brad is just awesome in so many ways. But I just had a special connection with this church. I knew I did the first day I walked into it. So I think the difference He's made is that He's just helped me get closer to Him and start to have a relationship with Him, which is really important. And I'm just really glad that He came into my life at that time, because I think that really was a key factor in having a relationship with Him. When I accepted Christ late last year and early this year, it sort of just kind of popped into my head. I'm like, I really want to get baptized now. I want to show that my faith for God is growing and it's getting stronger. And ever since that moment, I'm like, it would be great to get baptized. I really wasn't in any hurry, but the sooner the better.